It sure is taking a long time to start this game, but Binjpipe has time. We have all the time in the world.
I'm insufferable.
I'm just some dude that still has his old roommate's password.
I'm gonna live forever.
We are Binjpipe!
The following Binjpipe content is sponsored by Bob's Shoes. Not only are Bob's Shoes one of the most comfortable pairs of shoes you'll ever own, but for every pair we sell, we donate another pair to kids in need. But if you return a pair, we take a pair away from a kid in need. Bob's Shoes. You better order the right size.
Welcome back to Right or Wag, the only game show where the contestants are dogs. For $500, who is a good boy? Bixby. Correct. Okay, once again, that bell is making our contestants think someone's at the door, so we'll take a short break. All right, down.
So we did some digging, and Kara, the guy you've been talking to online, isn't who he says he is.
Oh no, did I get catfished?
Well, in this case, it was more than one person doing it, so we call it getting groupered,
It was a whole group?
and they did it on purpose.
That one's not a fish.
Looks like someone went to school.
I'm done here.
Your phone or other device will function as your buzzer. Data informs us that this is fun.
Hello, I'm Austin Creed. Don't miss my new show, Hat Chat, right here on Binjpipe. I travel all around the world, meeting people with incredible stories and talking about hats. Here's a clip.
When we adopted a tiger, we knew life would never be the same.
A lot of folks, my family, her family, tried to talk us out of it, but we took one look at him and said, he's coming home with us.
Right. And would you mind telling me a bit about the hat?
What hat?
Over there, next to the tiger.
Oh, that's just an old straw hat. I think it was my grandfather's.
Looks like a boater hat.
I guess.
Remarkable. That's next week on Hat Chat, only on Binjpipe.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Julie.
We're best friends.
And siblings.
Or maybe we're dating.
It's super ambiguous. Right when you think we're for sure brother and sister,
We kiss.
but then we act so weird about it.
We just gotta be siblings.
Right?
Super ambiguous. Coming this fall.
We're waiting for players to join, so there is still time to change shirts. Not that we can see you in that terrible shirt.
I like being able to stream movies day or night, and I don't mind a lot of buffering during peak hours.
I'm a Spencer. Yeah, that's my name.
I think I'm a ghost.
We are Binjpipe!
The following Binjpipe content is sponsored by the Roller Coaster Attendant Society, which reminds you to always... injury or death.
Bears versus standardized math testing.
Okay, and pencils down.
It's actually pretty boring.
I love the relish that is coming through in this buttercream frosting, but I'm not tasting enough hot dog in the cupcake itself.
Mr. Mayor, that octopus has a family.
Using your smart device, go to the website on your screen and enter the code for this room. Then, using a nearby glass, enjoy a cool drink while you wait for others to join. Binjpipe has no choice but to present You Don't Know Jack. Binjpipe. Corporations are people too.
Cookie Masterson here. You know, I'm banned from every zoo east of the Mississippi River, but don't worry, it's for a much weirder reason than you'd think. All right, you ragtag crew of misfits, time to band together to compete separately. And right this way, please.
Time for question 1.
Let's start with Canada. If Canadian filmmakers did a reboot of Das Boot, what would it be about? A submarine, a battleship, an aircraft carrier, or a cruiser? Okay, let's take a look. Let's save ourselves some time. The 1981 film Das Boot tells the story of a German U-boat, aka a submarine, in World War II.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Oh, here's a good one. The mysteries of language, bro. What would be an example of semantic satiation using the word CrossFit? Being unable to remember the word CrossFit, substituting CrossFit for every word in your vocabulary, losing the ability to learn new words other than CrossFit, or saying CrossFit so many times it loses all meaning. Okay, who chose what? I think you know it's coming. Semantic satiation means saying a word so many times your brain no longer recognizes it. Which is the long way of saying, we get it, you do CrossFit. Can we talk about something else for once?
Why don't we do it with 3?
This one's known as, they're gonna live.
Binjpipe's menu screen offers... There are traditional streaming services, and then there's Binjpipe. What's the difference? How is Binjpipe superior? Is Binjpipe even a real streaming service? Why so many questions? Is it hot in here? What's that over there? Looking to become a professional live streamer? It's never been easier thanks to the Binjpipe streamer program. Just listen to these satisfied streamers.
I couldn't believe how easy it was to stream with Binjpipe.
It was like super easy to get started.
There was almost no setup.
There's literally no setup.
No complicated sign-up process, you just click a button and stream.
Sometimes I was streaming without even clicking the button.
I'm not totally sure what that button does, actually.
I started out just streaming games, but now I can't stop streaming.
Seriously? I can't stop streaming. How do I turn this off?
I think I'm streaming right now.
The eye of Binjpipe is unblinking.
I unplugged my webcam, but the light's still on. I put it in a drawer, but it's still weird.
It's very weird.
Super weird.
It's uncomfortable and weird.
Binjpipe streamer program. If you're listening to this, it's already too late. If you value joy, check out this Binjpipe programming content.
Everybody down! Get down on the floor now! This is my first time teaching a yoga class! I said get down!
If you don't love me, I'm going to war.
Okay, see you when you get back. Bye.
Bears versus more bears. We hired too many bears and not enough other types of animals.
Most coaches want their players to succeed. Not Coach Jones. He's a massive dick.
Binjpipe is getting a makeover, and it all starts with You Don't Know Jack. Binjpipe. We paid a creative firm $2 million for this name.
Cookie Masterson here. I put Nutella on sushi, so I'm basically a foodie. What a friendly group of people, and one person playing this game against their will. You all know who it is. Okay, here's looking at you.
Time for question 1.
First up, love this dumb song, or Elsa. Suppose that at a production of Frozen on Broadway, fans could show their love during the curtain call by throwing hard-to-freeze substances on stage. Which would show the most love? Throwing water at Elsa, throwing blood at Elsa, throwing nitrogen at Elsa, or throwing helium at Elsa? So what'd you pick? With a freezing point of minus 272 degrees Celsius, Elsa has her work cut out for her. I'm sure she can handle it. Hell, she made a dress out of ice. Although on Broadway, I'm told it's more of a fun pantsuit. Way more practical for getting around your ice castle.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Why not try Nocturnal Ambitions? Which entry from my dream journal is clearly a wet dream? Sexy cotton spinning, sexy knife sharpening, sexy pottery shaping, or sexy glass blowing? Let's see how that shook out. If sexy pottery shaping is wrong, I don't want to be right. But it is wrong, so... To whet something, like a knife, is to sharpen it. This question is making my knife block hard.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Behold, save the world in style, courtesy of this or that. I'm gonna read you 7 things, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a popular brand of jeans, or a humanitarian organization? Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between denim or humanitarianism. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Let's go. Oxfam. True religion. Citizens of humanity. All hands. Humanitarian Coalition. 7 for all mankind. Interaction. Wow, that was mostly unimpressive. But player 2, you failed in ways numbers can't truly explain.
Actions have been taken to ensure you have a better playing experience.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a monetary bonus for anyone who answers incorrectly.
Great, thanks.
In retrospect, we should have had you sign a waiver before handing over sharp objects.
You're my question for forevermore. I love you. My question for.
Oh, here's a good one. Expressionist yourself. If painter Edvard Munch shared his most popular work on social media today, what would he caption it? I'm dead, I'm screaming, I'm crying, or I'm shook. Okay, let's take a look. Bam! I mean, splat. Munch is the creator of the famous series of expressionist paintings, The Scream. Not to be confused with my artistic phase, which many of my peers refer to as the cringe. Next, please approach the wench. Suppose in the courtroom finale of Once Upon a Time, Excalibur becomes inadmissible as evidence in Cinderella's case because it was discovered through an illegally obtained magic mirror. What real-world legal doctrine is this? Fruit from the poisonous tree, music from the broken record, water from the cursed well, or... Uh-oh. Player 2 has invoked the screw. Time to take a long, hard look in the mirror. Hope you like what you picked. Just follow the breadcrumbs to a better answer. This is the real name of the doctrine that excludes evidence from being submitted in court if it was found due to illegally obtained evidence. Remember, never accept apples from witches or legal advice from talking furniture. They're not barristers, they're banisters. Yeah, that screw is a good move, player 2. Enjoy your cash. Round 1 is dead to me. Numbers don't lie. Let's take a look.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 3, on the other hand, there's a soft spot on every apple. It's you. Looks like someone needs a little more help.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So, do not be afraid to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
I am feeling joy.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Try this on for size. I'm only watching so I can talk to my coworkers. Okay, what do you think of this premise for my Black Mirror spec script? There's this town that seems perfect, but all the women are robots. That's iRobot, dummy. That's Valley of the Dolls, idiot. That's Brave New World, stupid. Or, that's the Stepford Wives, moron. Oh, here it comes. Player 3 decided to screw. Oh, don't crane your neck. Okay, what'd you pick? Bad job. Oh, yeah. The Stepford Wives is where all the men replace their wives with submissive robots. And so, I've never actually watched Black Mirror, but I'm pretty sure every episode ends with a British person looking into the camera and saying, "Oh, dear God, we've been in a computer this whole time." That about right? Nicely screwed, Player 3. Have some cash.
Hey, question.
The algorithm demands your input. Would you like a backward question or a forward question? Use your device to select your preference. The votes are in. And now, we'll fulfill our promise and deliver your content.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
Next up, a forward question. I don't mean to be too forward, but you're very attractive. No? Well, if I were ice fishing, which of these would be the best icebreaker? Nice auger, sweet jig, I like your shanty. Or is that a chub in your pocket? Okay, who chose what? See ya! An auger is a device used to drill holes into the ice while fishing. And I always keep mine nice and polished when I'm fishing for compliments. Ladies. Gentlemen. Anybody?
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
How about this one? Watch your language arts. So, Netflix has this show, The End of the F***ing World. Apparently, you can say anything now if you just beep it out, which is totally f***ing with. Oop, sorry, my elbow slipped on the beep button. Anyway, name the poet who would describe the end of the f***ing world as a battle between fire and ice. Robert Percy William or Emily Dickinson. So who got it? The Shelleys were too kinky for this kind of censorship. Oh, tough Blake. This answer feels lonely. Robert Frost wrote the apocalyptic poem, Fire and Ice. You know, I gotta hand it to him. He took the road less traveled by, and that has made all the f***ing difference. Up next. What's next? Okay. Looks like I'm not needed for this one.
Binjpipe recommends. Because you enjoy going up in the air and into the woods, we believe you will find this actress pitch perfect. Rebel Wilson, Anna Kendrick, Emily Blunt, or Vera Farmiga.
Let's see who got it.
Anna Kendrick co-starred in Up in the Air, played Cinderella, and sends my toes a-tapping every time she does a Pitch Perfect movie.
She's also a troll.
Rude.
No, in the movie Trolls. Wait, are you trolling me right now?
And you have just been owned.
Take a good look at, like lambs to the slather. If Buffalo Bill, the serial killer from Silence of the Lambs, were to run out of lotion, what lamb byproduct could he substitute into his creepy catchphrase? It rubs the castoreum on its skin, it rubs the lanolin on its skin, it rubs the shellac on its skin, or it rubs the ambergris on its skin. Who picked what? Castoreum is a secretion from a beaver's anus, commonly used as a food additive, especially to make artificial vanilla flavor. And it's your fault for getting this wrong and making us all learn that. Lanolin is a fatty substance that's extracted from sheep or lamb wool, and it's used in ointments. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Made by a beautiful partnership. Try to remember what things these duos produced. Player 3 takes it! Excellent job, Player 3. Math says you're just barely our winner. But what does your heart say? Think about that, then think about this.
You don't know Jack!
Ba-do-do, just cleaning out my fingernails. Ba-do.
Introducing America's Secret Singers.
Sandwich. I got a pastrami sandwich.
A singing competition show composed entirely of videos of people who didn't know their webcams were on.
Where's the stamps? Ba-dum-bum-bum. My bills are overdue.
The singer with the most online votes will receive $10,000, and they'll never know why.
My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy. But my legs are smooth.
Ma'am, excuse me. I'm with the show What's in Your Purse? And I was wondering, what's in your purse?
You want to go through my purse? Okay, what is this, a prank show?
No, just like a man on the street thing. Are you sure you don't mind?
No, it's fine. I'm just a little embarrassed to say I don't know what all is in here. I haven't cleaned things out in a while, so we got a brush and some mints and napkins from a drive-through, and oh my God. Oh, it's I don't know how. Wow. Wow.
Is that a dead bird?
Yeah, it is. You wouldn't have known this, but I used to be a magician's assistant like 15 years ago, and the last trick I assisted on was a bird trick.
And that's the bird?
One never reappeared. And the incredible Benjamin said, just wait. Wow, just wow.
Do you want us to get rid of that bird?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Binjpipe can't pass on until we present You Don't Know Jack. Binjpipe, the streaming service that watches you back.
I'm Cookie, and the spot where my intro joke usually goes has been sold by Binjpipe to Flax & Myers Crude Oil. Flax & Myers, there's nothing funny about crude oil. Since we've got a group, I'll let you take a second and decide who gets eaten first in the event this game gets lost in the woods. So let's dive in.
Time for question 1.
Let's start with Homer delivery. If Amazon had been responsible for getting Odysseus home to his wife after the Trojan War, which of these status updates would she not have read? Ordered, package is currently showing hubris, it's on the way, package making love to a goddess, delayed, package escaping from Mount Olympus, or delivered, package on your doorstep, you don't recognize him. What'd you guys pick? You did not get this answer. We will try again tomorrow between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Look, I'm not going to pretend any of you got this right. Odysseus went through a lot on his journey, but he never visited Mount Olympus.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Here we have rear-ended by good intentions. You know that coexist bumper sticker all your well-meaning friends slap on their $80,000 SUVs? Sure you do. What's the O in the coexist bumper sticker? Earth, a peace sign, a yin-yang symbol, or nothing, it's just an O. I love this part. That's the S. Now kiss your S goodbye. The O in coexist is represented by a peace sign. And where is the flying spaghetti monster on this so-called symbol of inclusion? It's the perfect exclamation point.
Why don't we do it with 3?
And now, K for country, and D for this or that. I'm gonna list off 7 things, and for each I want you to tell me if it's the name of a Korean pop music group or a micronation. You know, little groups that claim they're a country but no one else thinks they are. Yeah, one of those. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between K-pop or a micronation. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. All set? Here we go. Boys Republic. Dublin. Bye Bye Sea. Kingdom of Viper. Goat Island and Three Sisters. Urban Zacapa. Republic of Fredonia. Most of you earned my respect, but player 1, you really whizzed that dis or dat down your leg.
The Binjpipe algorithm has detected hurt feelings.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Your lackluster score has earned you a screw.
Remember, screwing during a question makes life tougher for the other players.
Binjpipe, your loyal friend that's also a company.
I don't need you anymore.
Here's one I like to call Geologists date rocks. How much older are the oldest rocks in the ocean than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? 65 million years minus however old Dwayne is, 260 million years minus however old Dwayne is, 840 million years minus however old Dwayne is, or 1.2 billion years minus however old Dwayne is. And how do we do? Actually, I can smell what you were cooking, but it's wrong. The oldest oceanic crust is about 250 million years old. I think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson dates back to like the 1970s, but it's so hard to tell. Here's one for you. Allegedly delicious. No one can get you out of a jam like a lawyer, especially in a foreign country. If you want to toast your Spanish lawyer, what are you ordering? Avocado toast? Abogado toast? Brace yourself. Player 1 decided to screw. Hashtag, you're it. Hope you like what you picked. I always have trouble eating a Vigoda toast. I'm never sure if it's dead. Let's skip the insults. Nobody got it right. Abogado is Spanish for lawyer, so that's what you'll be ordering. Toast is not actually Spanish for toast. Tiny spreadable lawyer not included. Any lawyer present may not be green. Trying to put a lawyer onto toasted bread may result in civil liabilities and up to 98 years in prison. That screw is a good move, player 1. Here's your extra cash. That's the end of round 1. Let's see those scores.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, I want to help you. Please let me in. Looks like there's still some deficits in aptitude, so here comes another screw.
And don't forget, round 2 screws screw even harder. And you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
Time and fun stops for no one.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Feast your eyes upon this. Chi-Town. If Chance the Rapper got a job in statistics, what would be his new moniker? Chance the Registrar? Chance the Cartoc? What's this? My friends, player 2 has unleashed the screw. Your answers are on the go. Okay, what'd you pick? What are the odds? An actuary uses statistics to assess risk for financial investments. Finally, a game that combines Chance the Rapper with all the hip excitement of statistical risk assessment. This game is going to make $1 billion. Expert screwing, player 2. Spend this wisely.
Hey, question.
We'd like to initiate a moment of playful interactivity. Would you like a question about time or a question about space? Vote on your devices now. Here are the votes. You have engaged with the process.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
Let's try a question about space. Which of these fictional planets is now just empty space? Hoth, Dagobah, Alderaan, or Tatooine? Okay, who chose what? Alderaan was blown up by the Death Star in the first Star Wars film. Which was actually the 4th Star Wars film. Or the 6th. Oh, God. I don't know. Please don't send me angry emails.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
This one's known as When the Clock Strikes. Ah! Assuming the apocalypse hasn't happened and you're alive to read this question, what was the most peaceful time ever featured on the Doomsday Clock since 1947? 9 minutes to midnight, 17 minutes to midnight, 22 minutes to midnight, or 31 minutes to midnight? Let's see how that shook out. No, but in 4 minutes you can catch The Tonight Show on the East Coast. Look, nobody knew it, so let's skip the formalities. After the Cold War ended in 1991, the minute hand on the Doomsday Clock was set back to 11:43 p.m. Today, anything earlier than like 11:50 on that clock is just blank. This one's called We Can Help You Enjoy Us. That sounds really creepy. Oh, wait, I know what this is.
Binjpipe recommends. Because you insist on twins playing twins, we think you'd like The Social Network, The Parent Trap, Sister, Sister, or Full House.
So who got it?
Tia and Tamara Mowry are twin actresses who played twins on screen.
¿Sabes qué es lindo? Yes, perritos.
Introducing Biscuit Masterson. Good one. You know what makes me laugh? Cookie jokes. Oh, I can't get enough of them. Like when people say to me, "Chips Ahoy, cookie." Or, oh, mind if I call you shortbread? Yeah, that never gets old. Which of these people would feel left out of the hilarity because you cannot make an obvious bakery pun using their name? Major League Baseball player Stephen Piscotty, Colorado politician John Hickenlooper, popular Christmas immortal Kris Kringle, or French President Emmanuel Macron. Let's see who got it. Biscottis, Kringles, and macarons are all baked treats. There should be a pastry that sounds like Hickenlooper, but sadly there isn't. Oh, now all I want are Hickenloopers. Why is life so unfair? You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Alliterative answers. You know what alliteration is, right? Good luck. Player 3's got it! Way to go, Player 3. That was a hell of a performance. In fact, this very well might be the greatest moment of your life. So go ahead and savor it before you remember.
You don't know Jack!
Binjpipe hopes everyone is enjoying the party. Have you met You Don't Know Jack? Binjpipe, our CEO, is a terrible little man who thinks he's doing good.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I'm pleased to announce the winner of the 65th annual Plainfield City of Commerce raffle is... Hey, get that drummer boy out of here! Darn drummer boys will be the death of me. Now, I want all of you on your best behavior. This may be Grandma's last year. And so it begins.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, London Colin. What could actor Colin Firth change his name to while still retaining its basic meaning? Colin Lake, Colin Creek, Colin Estuary, or Colin Bog? What'd you guys pick? A firth is another name for an estuary, a water passage where the tide meets a river current.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
I call this one Screaming for Merci. What would be a geographically accurate subtitle if FX did a spin-off of American Horror Story called French Horror Story? FHS Frankenstein's Monster, FHS Opera Phantom, FHS Headless Horseman, or FHS Dr. Jekyll / Mr. Hyde? It's a two-parter. So what'd you pick? This has suddenly turned very ugly. The Phantom of the Opera was originally published by French author Gaston Leroux in 1909. I'd watch French Horror Story just in hopes of seeing a haunted bidet.
Why don't we do it for free?
Coming up, running a sparkling clean campaign. And oh joy, it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read 7 names, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's a political action committee, you know, the kind that privately raise money to influence elections, or part of the name of a detergent packet for laundry or dishes, you know, like Tide Pods. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between a political action committee or a detergent pod. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Okay, let's do it. Heartland Values Pack. Vivid White Bright Pack. 3-in-1 Power Pack. Pride Pack. 3T Pack. Platinum Action Pack. Almighty Pack. Most of you nailed that. Moving right along.
I don't need you anymore.
It's time for Broad Appeal. If Ilana and Abby from Broad City befriended a queen from India, what should be their new catchphrase? Yas Khan, Yasamir, Yasrani, or Yas Sultan? Okay, let's take a look. Well, I've seen worse. I hate to lead you on. None of you got it. Rani is Hindi for queen. There's no hiding from... I remember when reality TV was about something. It's amazing to me that Survivor is still on the air. I honestly thought they would run out of islands by now. If Survivor shot a season on the largest island of debris in the ocean, what would that season be called? Survivor Great Atlantic Garbage Patch? Survivor Great Indian Garbage Patch? Survivor Great Pacific Garbage Patch? Or Survivor Great Arctic Garbage Patch? I love this part. Well, too late now. Coined the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, the world's largest collection of ocean garbage, which is roughly the size of Texas, is located in the Pacific Ocean. Good God, I love watching garbage on TV. Round 1 is officially behind us. The Vegas bookmakers need to see the current scores.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you're making everyone feel bad. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional screw.
And remember, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
You're doing so well, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Let's try My Gal Pal Gal. So I watched Wonder Woman again the other day, and it got me thinking. If Waiting for Gal Gadot had the same conclusion as Waiting for Godot, what would happen? She'd show up and kill me, she'd show up in a different body, she'd show up a decade late, or she'd stand me up. Who picked what? Gal Gadot. In Samuel Beckett's play Waiting for Godot, the two main characters, Vladimir and Estragon, spend the entire duration waiting for the eponymous character, but he never shows up. Samuel Beckett used to drive child Andre the Giant to school. Yeah, there's no joke there. I just can't imagine a weirder scenario.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
Why not try? Let's keep this night going. And uh-oh, chest strut fits lime floor.
It's time for a
delicious film.
Remember to type quick. That cash will be counting down until you lock in an answer. Okay, get ready. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what popular expression it rhymes with. Then we score more shots. And don't let that punctuation trip you up. I will pay a small fee to get inside your head. Here's 1 cent. Give me an idea. Let's make sense of this, shall we? Now let's keep going.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Next, waxing nostalgic. I'm feeling wistful, so I brought out my old ventriloquist dummy, Billy O'Brien.
Ah, did you miss me, Johnny?
You know, I actually did. Hey, you want to read a question for old time's sake?
Why, indubitably. If Cookie remembers the good times with me, that forgets the bad times. What the psychological phenomenon is he experiencing? Fading affect bias? Choice assortive bias? No doubt.
Well, well. Player 2 dropped a screw on you guys. Hey, who's ready for a little identity theft? Okay, who chose what? This one escaped you.
Fading affectious is the tendency to forget bad memories and remember good memories.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Billy. That will definitely be a good memory.
That's it? You didn't even play my song.
Yeah, I know. We're not doing songs for special questions in this game, Billy. Binjpipe says it's too expensive.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood. Wah, wah. Who's the Johnny? Not me. Like that song?
Mm-hmm. You proud of yourself?
Yes.
Nice screwing, Player 2. I believe this belongs to you. Oh, and somebody's got a new name. Yeah, that feels right. Up next, Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's monster.
Known for...
Wait a minute, you said Binjpipe cut the songs.
Come on, Billy, you've only got one question in this game. Making you a new song seemed like a waste of time.
Can I do one more question then, please?
Fine, you can finish this question.
First started by humans in the 1920s. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein's monster.
Hope you like what you picked.
Queen Elizabeth II was first started by humans in 1926, chartedly seconds after she was born.
I'm sorry I lied to you, Billy. You want to stick around for the rest of the game?
Nah, I got a hot date tonight, and I need to lose some weight.
How are you going to lose weight by tonight?
Termites.
Yep, now I remember why we stopped doing that question type.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Next up, I think the lady doth protest about the right amount. If a group of protesters wanted a way to measure how much #resistance they were generating, what should they add to their chant? What do we want? Blank! When do we want it? Now! Volts, ohms, Gs, or amps. So who got it? Right. About now you should feel ashamed. Ohm is the electrical measurement used to measure resistance. Back in college, I went to a lot of protests, and let me tell you, we almost won the right to publicly urinate with a doctor's note. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Works every time. Let's see how frequently you can find a right answer. Good luck. Player 3 wins! Well done, Player 3. Next round's on you. I'll have a Cosmo. No, wait, make that an Appletini. No, wait, Grasshopper. Get me a Grasshopper. Oh, no, wait.
You don't know Jack! Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
I'm feeling wistful, so I brought my old ventriloquist dunny. Damn it!
Come on, let's take it from the top. Look sharp.
I'm feeling wistful, so I bought my old...
Not dot, draught.
Sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
Do you need a 5-minute break? Seriously, should we take a 5? Your mind is obviously elsewhere, you amateur.
Why are you such a
Cause that's the way I was made.
Look, it's been like 4 years. Reunions are hard.
Not for the Snuthers brothers.
Yeah, cause they never separated. Let's start from the top. I'm feeling wistful, so I brought out my old ventriloquist dummy, Billy O'Brien.
Did you miss me, Dunny?
Yeah, I really did.
Me too, you dick, Dunny.
Thank you for joining us for this Binjpipe bonus content.
Detective Arlo here. What happened?
This couple was murdered in their home and dismembered in the backyard.
Have we identified them?
June and Dan Carter.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear. I'm June Carter.
Yeah, and I'm Dan. We're alive.
What miserable sicko could do something like this?
No one. No one did this. We're totally fine.
You can't make this vile stuff up.
You did. You made it up. We're both alive.
We'll let the court of public opinion decide that, lady. Tag 'em and bag 'em, boys.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Julie.
We're best friends.
And siblings.
Or maybe we're dating.
It's super ambiguous. Right when you think we're for sure brother and sister,
we kiss.
But then we act so weird about it.
We just gotta be siblings.
Right?
Super ambiguous. Coming this fall.
This is You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio, and I'm your host, Schmitty. Get ready for your favorite You Don't Know Jack commercials from yesteryear. Put on your sunglasses because the past is so bright, you gotta wear shades to get that reference. All right, let's listen.
Hi, I'm Frank Johnson.
And I'm Debbie Johnson.
And we want you to come to the Johnson Family Garage Sale. At the Johnson Family Garage Sale, we've got something for everybody. Like this complete set of Elvis commemorative plates that my wife bought, even though we have absolutely no place to put them.
Yes, and make sure to check out this absolutely never once used jet ski that my husband just had to have, even though he's completely terrified of the water.
Oh, but that's not all. We also have these African tribal masks for some reason. Not that we're African or we have ever been to Africa.
How could we have been to Africa, sweetie? You'll never leave the basement.
Well, it's not like there's anything going on in the bedroom, Debbie.
My mother was right about you. I should have married Steve.
Yeah? Well, why didn't you?
Maybe I still will.
Oh, be my guest.
Fine.
Fine. So, come on down to the Johnson Family Garage Sale.
Turn this thing off.
Are you tired of that pesky rooster waking you up in the morning?
I'll stay.
But you don't.